very strange fella. Get along with him really well. Very thoughtful guy actually. But yeah, Frankie's a good guy. Eros Pisano. I haven't had one decent conversation with him since he's been here. It's just all, he shouts random Italian words and rude English words really. That's all he sort of does. Yeah, that's about it for Eros. Got little man syndrome. Very small guy. But big heart. He's got a big heart. Likes to do very stupid dancing, which is annoying. But yeah, other than that, he's a good guy. Adam Webster. Oh my God. He's got the worst clothes, the worst teeth, the worst hair. Everything about him is just horrendous, really. Bailey Wright, how do I put this? Bailey Wright is a very good friend, someone you can always speak to, and he tries to help everybody. But other than that, he's going to have to shave his hair off very soon. Yeah, that's about it with Bales. I ain't got too much bad news about him. He's a very good guy. Loves a coffee. Don't really see him much. I think he just hides. Doesn't really like human contact. But other than that, yeah, I've been on holiday with him a couple of times. He loves a bit of golf. Not very good at it, but that's about it. Yeah. He's got very strange toes. That's about all I can say about Corey. And a very high waist. But other than that, he's a good guy. One of his toes are just abnormally long. Don't really know why or how. Never seen it before in my life. But other than that, it's a long one. Josh Brownhill, biggest weirdo. Oh no, he ain't the biggest weirdo in the squad. He's up there, top 3, biggest weirdo in the team. Makes random noises, likes to copy what I say and just, repeat what I say is his banter. It's just weird. You turn around, he's there in your face. He's just a very strange guy. Worst dance moves ever. But nah, he's a very good friend of mine. He's very lively, to be honest. Doesn't really speak the best of English, but tries to talk good English. Says random words, does very random stuff. Likes his little handshakes and all that sort of stuff, and he's got very bad clothes. But other than that, he's a good guy. I'd say personality-wise, he's probably the closest to me. A bit of an idiot. Not a bit of an idiot, he is a full-blown idiot. Always messing around, in a good way. Always joking, always loud. Laughs at my jokes really loud, which makes me feel good about myself. And I do the same to him. He's my roomie. But yeah, I love him. It's hard to even put a word on how weird he is, and he's so good at acting like he's not. In interviews you'd think, a very well-spoken guy. I'm not even going to go into details, but he's the strangest fella ever. Very good player, actually. He's one of my favourite players. Quite quiet, to be honest. He isn't the loudest of people in the changing room, but very good lad, and he always laughs at my jokes as well, so I like to keep him near me. It makes me feel funny. Very lively guy, very bad clothes, probably the worst. He always says Webby's the worst, but he's the worst by a mile. And he's the worst in the boxes by a mile as well. I think Webby's actually pretty good, but he gets stick because Andy makes that happen, but Andy's the worst. How do I even explain Marley Watkins? He's just hilarious. He's hilarious. One of the funniest guys I've met. He's got a heart of gold, and he's a very good lad. I think he spoke to me about 4 times since I've been at the club. Even though I used to pick him up from his apartment every morning, he never used to speak to me. But other than that, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Lloyd Kelly is the most normal guy I've ever met. He's just sound, he just not too loud, not too quiet. He's just a perfect man. Anton's a young lad. He's polite. He hasn't said too much lately. He's getting a little bit more lively lately, which I'm trying to just say, Anton, calm down. But other than that, he's a good, polite guy, and he's got a good future. Nicholas is the shyest guy I've ever met. Does quick feet 24/7. I think when he's having a cup of tea, he does quick feet. He's just constantly on the go. But yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I don't like him. Not one single bit, to be honest. Every time he's in a room, I leave the room. Avoid him like the plague, really. It's just somebody that I just don't really want to associate myself with. Thomas Callas doesn't speak, but then just says one words in meetings that are very random and everyone just laughs. He is a very strange guy. He's the oldest 25-year-old I've ever met in my life. Yeah, and he loves his cars as well. He's got a very nice Bentley, which I like to throw that one in there because he don't ever speak about it. Max is like a uni student. He just like sloughs his way into training in the morning, sloughs his way out. Looks like he's going to fall asleep 24/7. But I play Fortnite with him quite a lot, and yeah, I'll sort of keep him going because he's not very good at it. So if it weren't for me, he'd be struggling. Jack Hunt, I've played with him before. Really makes me laugh, actually, tickles me. He's got a way of with his words that are quite clever. And yeah, he loves a bit of banter. He's always there and thereabouts. Never buys a coffee, ever. But other than that, he's a good guy. It's just embarrassing. His clothes are embarrassing. It's just, there's no thought behind it whatsoever. He'll come in, you know, I don't even want to go into detail. Just he's the worst, probably in my career. Mo, quite quiet, another one. Sort of hangs around with hacks a little bit. But he's always there laughing at jokes. He just sort of doesn't really ever say a joke. He's just the one laughing in the background, making it worse. But yeah, Mo's he is a good guy. I get on with him quite well, actually. Casey was quiet first couple of days, and then he's just come into his shell a little bit. Gets along with Jay quite well, and they're both lively together. I find him funny. He's a bit like Jay, just silly dances and just like, you know, just laughs and always giggling in the background. But yeah, he's another Jay De Silva type mould. Oh, perfect guy. You know, if you had a daughter, you'd want him to marry her. That sort of guy, really. Yeah. God's sake.